Hi everyone! I want to show you some simple drawing exercises you can practice with that will help improve your drawing skills. It's important to practice sketching and drawing if you want to improve. It doesn't really matter what you draw as long as you are drawing something. When you are sketching, you can just use an HB pencil. One important thing is that when you are sketching, you want to draw light lines. So you can start by practicing with how to hold your pencil. If you hold it all the way in the front and draw a line like this, you won't get loose sketch lines. You want your sketch lines to be loose and light. So try to hold your pencil a bit more to the back and move your whole arm instead of only your wrist. If you practice this movement, it will be easier to draw confident straight lines. So you will make a quick movement. If you draw the line like this, you might press too hard and your sketch lines will turn out too dark. So what I do if I want to draw a straight line, I make the movement above the paper and then put down my hand to draw the line. Remember to move your whole arm while you do this, from your hand to your elbow. If you're a beginner, you can practice with this as much as you can. Take a large piece of paper, not your drawing paper, but just cheaper sketching paper or printing paper, because you will only be practicing, and draw as many lines as you can. Draw horizontal lines, vertical lines, short lines, longer lines. Just train your hand to be able to draw confident and light sketch lines. The lines don't have to be perfect, and you're not going to use an eraser. You're just going to put down the lines and practice. Now, if you are satisfied with how your lines turned out, you can start practicing with drawing circles. Again, you are not going to hold your pencil like this and draw with your wrist, but it's easier if you draw with your whole arm, like you practiced before. So you will make the movement above the paper and then put down your pencil to draw the circle. And you can go over this circle a few times until you are satisfied. So you don't have to draw the circle in one go. Just go over it a few times and you will get a circle. If you're a complete beginner, then this is something you can practice with. Even if you don't feel like drawing, just practice this for 10 minutes a day. You might think drawing lines and circles are just boring, but you can just do this as a warm-up if you haven't been drawing for a while. And trust me, this will really help you improve with drawing anything. Now also start drawing some ovals. You will do the same as with the circles. Make the movement above the paper and then put your pencil down on the paper and go over it a few times until you're satisfied. If you want to learn more with me, all of the real-time tutorials are available on my Patreon account. There you will be able to follow along step by step. The reference photo is available and you will get my sketch to start with if you want. So go to patreon.com/emmykalia or click on the link under the video to start drawing with me. Now I also want to say that there isn't any right or wrong to hold your pencil or to draw. I'm just showing you this technique so you can practice this for yourself and see what works best for you. One of the comments that I've received a lot is, "Great, but I can't even draw a circle." Well, then start practicing. You have to do it yourself. I can't do it for you. So if you really want to start drawing or get better at it, start practicing. After watching this video, go give it a go yourself and let me know how your circle turned out. In this example, I show you how you can start drawing a bird simply with circles and ovals. When you're going to draw something, the first thing what you do is look at the outlines of the subject and look at the shapes you see. So if you look at the bird, you can start with a small oval for the head and a bigger oval for the body. Then you can connect them and start drawing the rest. You also want to think about how big is the head of the bird if you compare it to the body. I usually just measure with my pencil, but you can also use a ruler if that's easier for you. So after I draw the biggest shapes, I start drawing the rest. It's important that you try not to look at the details when you are drawing your sketch. You could also try to squint your eyes a bit when looking at your reference photo and just try to look at the outlines. Which shapes do you see that you can start with? And start drawing that on your paper. Also, one thing to remember is that you don't need to copy the reference photo exactly as it is. You're just using it as a guide to get the right proportions. Now, if this is your first time and you're just starting out, please don't be too hard on yourself and don't compare yourself to others. If it didn't turn out how you liked, then move on to the next one. Draw something else or simply draw it again until you get it right. If drawing a bird seems too difficult, then go back to practicing circles, ovals, or any other shape. When you feel confident enough, try drawing a bird again, or maybe any other subject. The more you draw, the more you will improve. Not only by watching others draw, but by doing it yourself. So with this bird, I do the same. I start with a circle for the head and an oval for the body, and then I connect them and draw the tail, and then the wing, the beak, and the eye. The details will be the last step. That's when you will start shading or coloring the bird. This is just your sketch, and you want it to be accurate before you move on. I really hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.